Hello everyone, it's Man, your coach of the Montello Crobats. And welcome back to the PokeShack Draft League. Last time, we got almost swept by an Ambi Palm with Last Resort by the Pittsburgh Empoleons. And now this time, we are going against... Nope, that's a forfeit. Okay, so in this week, we are going against this other team that's also a forfeit. Okay. In this week, we are also going against another team that's also a forfeit. Unfortunately, my last three matches were counted as forfeit, so that's end of the draft league for me. So that is basically bringing my record to a 4. It's either a 4-8-1 or a 4-9-1. Either way, it's still not enough to make playoffs. So what I'm going to do is more of a whole recap of my team and just my experience with the draft league. First things first, the team. Wrong button. So, honestly, doing a mixed bag toolkit was a good idea, but on paper, it didn't work out that well since my team got swept almost a few weeks before. But I will say one of my strongest mons on my team is having the Snorlax here. The fact that it could easily go into first game, that went first game with Curse and just swept the entire team was already amazing. And the fact that it was actually one of the scariest mons on my team, it was actually the only threat on my team. Otherwise, my other members were like Mr. Mime, who I doubted a lot. I had it as a Dragon Checker, but it did so much with the Baton Pass Calm Mind, giving like Altaria, Azelf, Yamega, Golbat, Luxray, just a power boost that they need just to survive, just to do damage. Unfortunately, they couldn't really get that damage through when that Baton Pass did work. I would say one of my weaker mons was Altaria because I didn't really knew how Altaria worked. Excluding Carnivine, who I only brought in one game, just because I couldn't think of anything, but the team was very good. But I will say, I have two people that I want to shout out. One of them is Astrodon, also known as Hajina on YouTube. She gifted me this Eevee and Ivy trained Infernape for the Draft League, and she helped me out testing out a lot of my teams. She went She done a lot more than what she needed to do, and I am very thankful that she did that. And the other person I want to shout out, Elmo, the coach of the Springfield Staraptors. Unfortunately, we had a little drafting error where he wanted the Staraptor, and Staraptor was part of my draft team, but I said I could easily go for a different mon, and that mon got picked. So he went out of his way to give me an Ivy-trained Yamega. He did. All I asked for was a Yamega, or even a Yama. He didn't need to go that far just to go for an Ivy train. Elmo, if you are watching this, if you ever want to use this Yamega, feel free to ask me. I will not be getting rid of this mon anytime soon. Otherwise, I will say, to lessen the blow of how badly I lost in the games, I could have not switched into certain mons. Like, for example, that one game where I switched into Stealth Rocks that killed one of my mons, lowering my score, or just even that game with the Ambi Palm, I could have brought Azelf earlier just to lessen the blow. But you know what? Thank you to the PokeShack Draft League community just for welcoming me to the season. And next time we do a draft league, we might actually get a few more wins.